Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of January, I'll still be offering the sneak peek for 2019 special yearly reading. So if you would like to have that chance, is still possible to do so at least until mid-month. So if you'd like to know more details about that or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Leo, I do feel like January brings this turning point to a certain type of negative energy that has been with you into a very positive, enlightened one, where there's this enlightened state that might take some of you by surprise, especially for Leos that have been somehow, fearing the worst or really reminiscing here into this negative state of mind. A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights as you have the Nine of Swords as your past influence. So you're coming from a period where there has at the very least been some sort of stress consuming you, consuming your mental health, consuming your your ability to perceive your reality, consuming every bit of energy that you might have needed to see things in a clearer state. And I feel like either because some of you are actually being given the right amount of counseling or support or advice or therapy, or because you are reading something, there seems to be an outer source of help that can come to you that suddenly awakens a new transformation, right? Or new mindset, a much needed one that helps you overcome whatever the stressful situation or period has been about. I feel like some of you, it could have been about family, it could have been about something dealing with you wanting to build, maybe a stable environment for you and those you care for. Maybe you have had some dynamics involving you and others where there has been some differences of viewpoints, of ideology, belief systems that have clashed. For Leos that have been in trouble, let's say, with their peers, it seems that January brings a chance to overcome this conflict and actually reunite with those that are family or feel like family in beautiful ways, as you have the two family cards, very bright energy of Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So as you go further into the month and into February, there's a sense of support. There's a sense of, again, a solid, it's like a solid format in your life of assistance. So this can come, of course, immediately we go to family, but this can come, in your desire or your urge to belong, let's say, to a group of people, to soul mind like people, to find your soul tribe. You can also go into that point. And for Leos wanting to be connected with that family tribe unity, I feel like this is where the month of January can be very supportive and very helpful to you, either because there is a sense of assistance and help, divine help being given here, being sent to you through your ancestors or through the presence of someone close to you that can just give you the right, clue, hint, advice that helps you see something or fix something or understand something that you have not been maybe able to see, because the Nine of Swords really takes us from our senses, right? It really inhibits our ability to see things for what they really are, because usually this is why it's associated with panic and sleepless nights, insomnia, because we are tossing and turning over situations and making, expectations based on our fears. Very rarely the Nine of Swords has a true foundation or base on truth. So it starts with a problem or something that is concerning us, and then we take that to the worst level possible. And whatever this is, whatever you have been afflicted or anguished about, I feel like help will be sent to you, either in the form of, again, of someone, or of the right information that you have been needed, or even through your own channeling, as the Hierophant is showing up in your soul position. So, this wisdom that might be a part of your experiences during the month is, of course, a mirror of something as well blooming in some of your souls. I feel like you have a lot as well of wisdom and guidance, and for some of you, it's the other way. You are being of assistance to your family. You are being of assistance to people in need during this period of time, and you're enjoying it. I feel like some of you are actually opening up here a gate, right, or a door into a new, exciting and stimulating path, where maybe you are advocating much more of your beliefs out there. Maybe you are communicating, teaching, spreading the message of what you have learned, or you are more than interested in studies. I feel like some of you Leos in January could also be very interested in acquiring, again, knowledge and acquiring info. It could even be about, I feel like for some of you Leos, there's this energy of ancient studies, or again, information. Some of you can be really delving and diving into, religious studies, philosophical, teachings as well, ideas. And for those of you that want to excel academically, I feel like this is a month where there's a lot of promise. If this is about Leos that have been worried with, school or exams or some type of test, it can be a literal test as something where you want to, again, excel at, or where you want to have a positive result, and maybe you have been fearing that you won't have that. Or it could be any type of other test you have been undergoing. Maybe it was a test of belief, being that the Nine of Swords is here with the Hierophant. Definitely, maybe you were tested in believing in God, believing in divine energy, believing in yourself, believing in life. Maybe you were maybe struck with this phase or period of depression or negativity as a test. If you would find that enlightenment, and for some of you, you are finding that enlightenment, not only in January, of course. I feel like the messages that I'm giving for all the signs for January are hints, as well as what is kind of maybe the major themes and dynamics for your ear cycle, Leo. And I feel like it's all about, again, enlightenment. Some of you are growing wise and wise and wise, and you are meant to big things, not forgetting here the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you set yourself to do, it's going to really bear successful results, both financially, materially wise, both as well in terms of status and influence, but also emotionally wise. I feel like some of you that are already starting your families, or already kind of having that dream built, it's just going to get better, or there's something about it that is going to provide to you deep levels of insight. And again, emotional, it's like an emotional dimension of mutual help and support that brings you closer to this understanding of what divine love is and why love is so important. The bonds we cherish and hold close and near to us are so important. Um, and I feel like there's this energy of Leos wanting to build a family and maybe wanting a marriage, wanting a unity, maybe there are some of you that have a very traditional view or dream, like traditional, let's say more into the traditional format of what marriage and family um, is or should be. I feel like some of you really have that view. Some of you want to have that, vision of family and marriage achieved. And it could be that this is a year definitely where you could be getting closer to that dream. It could be that January brings you some hints of what might be coming up as well, both positively and both as well in terms of what you might still need to learn in order to get that dream acquired. So turning your visions into reality and understanding the deeper, let's say as well, meanings of what family, marriage, or any other, let's say, I don't want to say convention. It's not really about that, but there's some things you want, Leo, that are, let's say, based on they already have foundations in the world. They already exist and they follow certain traditions and rituals. And I feel like some of you will just be more interested in or should get to understand better the meaning of those things, right? What is a marriage beyond just what you know a marriage is or you think a marriage is, or do you understand, the spiritual the spiritual meaning behind certain traditions that you have been following or that you have not been following, and now suddenly you are attracted to those. There's a very interesting energy here of being attracted to rituals and traditions or to teachings that somehow bear a long line, let's say, of experience. Is not something new. I feel like some of you even could, yes, want to give your own touch to certain studies or, beliefs that already exist. You might want to just imprint in it as well your view or your opinion, but whatever you are dealing with here has a long story. It's not new at all, and you could be turning as well simply to faith during this period of time in January, and that turning to faith can also help you quite a lot. Maybe feel stronger or feel readier, feel more, I feel like feel more supported, let's say, in whatever work you intend to do. I feel like some of you have this sense of mission that might be growing stronger as well. And some of you, that sense of mission, that sense of calling might really be joining into family or the family concept and what that means to you. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.